Congratulations to all the honorees this evening. I'm very humbled to be here, and I'm going to keep my comments quite short. Jim covered a lot of the ground that we've covered in the last 3 or 4 years, but this is really just the beginning. So what I want to do this evening is really just give you an update of where we are. But where we are is not where we need to be. And I want to just talk a little bit to you about that. This award is not an award for me. The reason I'm here tonight is to pick up this award on behalf of all the sales and marketing team that works at General Motors. And we have an incredible team with an incredible passion. Jim mentioned that I come from the UK originally. You're probably thinking, that guy speaks like an Aussie. That's what happens when we spend 5 years down under. But I'll get to that in a couple of minutes. But I have spent my whole career with General Motors. And I'm a third-generation GM. My grandfather worked in the truck plant in Luton in the UK in the Second World War on the production line and made Churchill tanks. My father worked for the company for 30 years, and I've been able to spend my whole career there working in 8 countries around the world. Winston Churchill had a saying in our country's darkest hours, which was very simple: never, 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 never give up. And when I reflect on where General Motors has been, without doubt we have had our darkest hours. And for me, it is personal. When I came to this city in 2010, I was in a location as far away from Detroit as you could possibly get. It was in Melbourne, Australia. And I can tell you, when I used to come to this town and I used to go to the Rensen and I used to come to present my budget, I couldn't wait to get out of here. Because the culture here was not a culture where we were a winning organization. We were looking to compete. As Peter said, we had for every salesperson 6 people analyzing the numbers, defining the future through a computer rather than defining our future through our customers. And so when I got asked in 2010 by Mark Royce to come to Detroit, I can tell you I wasn't that keen. But Mark said something which was really, really simple. 2 things. 1, this is our time. And secondly, I need you here. Now, I've worked with Mark in Australia, and the one thing that I can tell you is I believe that at the heart of a great company is great leadership and great people. And in Mark Royce, who is a Detroiter, we have both of those key elements. So I came here, left my family actually in Australia for 12 months. My daughter was going through year 12. Wasn't a good time to pull her out. And I actually got invited by the MSED to come and talk to you back in 2010 when I first arrived. And I came for 2 reasons, I'm going to be really honest. One was, I had an empty house and I'm not a very good cook. And secondly, I knew all the guys in the only pub where I was living, and we didn't have anything else to talk about. So I came that night, and in fact, I pulled out the presentation that I gave, and there wasn't a lot of content at that point in time. But what I tried to project to you was passion. A passion to lead our people, and a passion to not be competitive, but to win, to truly win. You saw what Jim showed you. We've made amazing progress. You know, we are the fastest growing, Chevrolet is the fastest growing car company on the planet today. One sold in 6.5 seconds, but we're number 4 in the world. General Motors needs to be number 1. That's what we need, and that's what this city needs. Now, the 3 manufacturers in this town have done an amazing job in different ways since, obviously, the troubles 4 or 5 years ago. But at the heart of a car company needs to be amazingly brilliant product. Product, as any salesperson will tell you, can make you look remarkably brilliant. if it is the world's best. You can also look as dumb as hell when you don't have the product and you're selling on the worst denominator of all, which is price. So there is a turn in our fortunes, but I do believe, as I said, it is only the beginning. The most important thing, I believe, in our future is our true belief that we can win and we can be the number one. I say this a lot to our people, but in probably the last 20 years, we never had a level playing field for many legacy issues with the Japanese. But today, we can go at them, we can really go at them on a level playing field. And I truly think that we've got the chance of a lifetime. Chance of a lifetime to win a game, to show true American ingenuity, and to put the bow tie back in the world where I think it truly deserves to be. So thank you very much for the recognition on behalf of the whole GM team. I promise you this is just the beginning. I promise you that we have the heart of a lion. And I promise you that every morning when I get up as the coach of that team, I think about government motors and it inspires me to make this company great again. Thank you so much and enjoy the rest of the evening. Thanks everyone.